Hi everybody, this is Boog S Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the NECA Conjuring Universe Ultimate Annabelle figure. So before we take a look at Annabelle, let's take a look at the accessories that she comes with. So first up, she comes with this extremely tiny accessory. It is the Miss Me note, which as you can see is very tiny. And it's just made out of a cardboard. I thought it was plastic or rubber at first, kind of like how Georgie's boat with Pennywise was. I thought it was the same material, but nope, it's actually just cardboard, and as you can see, when I picked it up there, I bent the corner of it. So yeah, it would have been nice if this would have been like rubber, not actual cardboard. But she does come with that very tiny accessory. Up next, she comes with some alternate heads, and this head sculpt looks really good. Which to me, this is the most innocent head sculpt, which it's still pretty creepy, you know. But this is the kind of neutral head sculpt, and it looks really good. The pigtails are sculpted nicely. You get a wash over her hair, a brown wash over the blonde, or kind of like a sandy blonde, I guess. And you get the rosy cheeks and eyelashes and everything. It looks really good. But this is her normal head sculpt. She comes with two other head sculpts, and the torso just about fell off. That is one thing that annoys me about this figure, is the torso wants to pop off constantly, which, it's ball jointed, so it'll pop right back on, but it is very annoying that it pops off so often. She comes with this head sculpt. This is the more evil looking head sculpt, which, like I said, I think the normal head sculpt kind of looked evil too. But there you can see the difference. Let me show it next to the normal head sculpt. There you can see she has the 3 scratches and the cracked eye and some damage to her face. And that looks really good as well. As you can see, this head sculpt, the hair on the back doesn't look like it got a bit of a wash. It should have had some, because as you can see, it kind of just stops right here on the side, whereas it should be all over. So, yeah, that's kind of odd. It looks good right here, and then it's like the paint variation in her hair just stops right there. It looks kind of funny. But, yeah, this head sculpt does look good other than that. And up next, she comes with her final head sculpt, which is my favorite head sculpt to display the figure with. This is the Annabelle head sculpt where she's looking to the side, and you can see that crack on her eye a lot better there. And the hair is a lot darker than the other 2 head sculpts. When compared to this one, you can see that it's a lot darker. I really like that, because to me, this is the most evil-looking Annabelle head sculpt. And she does come with a chair for her display case. And the chair looks really nice. It has some paint variation to it that makes it look like real wood, like wood grain there. But it's shiny. I wish it would have been more of a dull color, since it's supposed to be wood. So it would have been nice if NECA would have changed that just a little bit. But you can get her sitting in this pretty easily. You just have to get her like that, and she can sit in it like so. And she does come with her display case here, which I took the bottom off because it makes it a little higher, just so I can get this in frame. You get the tarot card right there, which it's actually a sticker. It's just stuck on there. But this sticker, the warning, positively do not open, you have to put that on there yourself. And I don't think I got it centered very well. I feel like it's off to the right a little more. But I did the best I could. I just wish that it would have been already stuck on there like the tarot card there would have been. But this looks really nice, especially the wood grain right there and the gold trim on the sides. And as I said, it has a bottom to it that you just connect like so. There. So there is the cabinet all put together, which I will zoom out on that in just a second. And you can put the chair in there, and then put Annabelle in there, which I wanted to show more of Annabelle's details off before I do that. She has some really nice sculpt detail to her dress. It's done in kind of a pearlescent white kind of color, and it has some wrinkles sculpted in. Right here on the diaphragm joint is anytime you're moving it around, it'll pop off. See, it popped off. And it is a ball joint, so you can pop it back on there, but it does get very irritating. And the lower part of her dress is done in real fabric, which is pretty nice. and it has some bendy wire in the bottom, so you can kind of bend it however you want. And I do feel like it would have been better without the bendy wire. Normally, I'm a huge fan of anything with bendy wire just so you can, you know, pose around, make it look epic. But I don't really think Annabelle needed that. You know, she's mostly going to be in this display case here, sitting in the chair. And getting this dress posed around to make it look right can be a bit of a challenge sometimes. I feel like it would have been better if there wasn't bendy wire in this at all. That way you could just sit her in as is, and you wouldn't have to worry about bending the dress to make it look like she's sitting, to make it look right, I should say. And then there are her feet, which this is the first figure I own, I should say. I don't know if it's actually the first NECA figure to use normal action figure type ankles, but these actually have swivel and ankle rockers instead of being ball jointed. So that is different for this figure. So I'm going to go ahead and go over her articulation, and then I will put her in her display case. She has a ball jointed head and neck that can look back pretty far. She can look down just about all the way. She can move her head side to side, and you can get some tilting from it. She has ball jointed shoulders. The left shoulder can move out farther than the right. She has single jointed elbow that can bend in all the way and swivel side to side. She has swiveled wrist that can move side to side and up and down. That's another thing that's different than most NECA figures. Most NECA figures have ball jointed wrists, but she has swivel wrists that can move up and down and side to side. She has a ball jointed diaphragm that can move back that far, but as you can see, it's already starting to pop off. Let me put that back on there. She can crunch. There, she came off again. She can crunch forward just slightly. Since that pops off, that does hinder it. She can move side to side there. She has ball jointed hips that can do a complete split. So if you wanted an Annabelle figure that could do a complete split, you can do that. She looks like she's doing some sort of karate pose right here. She has swivel at the thigh. It can move side to side. She has single jointed knee that can bend in all the way, and it also swivels side to side. And she has ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, and an ankle rocker. So this figure is articulated really nicely. Though you really don't need it to be, you know, like I said, you're mostly going to be displaying her in this. So you really don't need to be able to get her into too many crazy poses. But I do appreciate NECA giving us the articulation that they did. So now let's go ahead and put her in the chair in the display case. So there Annabelle is in her display case. And she's not sitting the best, but that's just because whenever you get her sitting in there perfectly, then you close the door and move it around, and then it shifts to the left or the right. Or Annabelle will just fall in half from where you're trying to pose her around and get her setting in there. I really like this figure. I think it's really nice. My main complaint is that she does fall in half a lot. She does tend to do that. And I don't think the bendy wire was really needed in the dress. That's part of why it can be kind of tricky to get her setting in the display case perfectly, is because of that dress being bendy wire at the bottom. Like I said, I don't really think it needed it. But other than that, it is a really awesome figure. And I'm hoping we get some more NECA Ultimate figures from The Conjuring. I really want the Nun as an Ultimate figure. We got one as a closed figure, but those don't scale with these. So yeah, I do hope we get an Ultimate Nun figure sometime soon. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.